You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about the Dallas Cowboys and also the New England Patriots. Now, you guys know we talk about the Patriots a good bit. I don't talk about them as much as I'd like to. But nonetheless, I wanted to make this video because, well, the Dallas Cowboys are involved, and it seems early to be talking about potential free agent destinations next year. Yet here we are because of Nick Wright of Fox Sports. Now, of course, he's on First Things First. He has come out and he has drawn a wild line between the Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott and some master plan that he believes Gerard Mayo and Elliott Wolf, I guess, are concocting to get Dak Prescott from the Dallas Cowboys after this upcoming season, and that they're going to trade back in the draft. Now, it wouldn't shock me if they trade back in the draft. I think that's real possible. I think there's scenarios out there where we've all seen it. They're either taking a quarterback or they're going to trade back and draft a tackle and a wide receiver as their. And I say two picks like that because if they trade back, well, it's going to be with most likely the Vikings or somebody that ends up having two first-round picks in this year's draft. And the Vikings are the ones that everybody's drawn the line to. Many of us think there's a chance the Vikings already have a deal worked out with the Cardinals or the Patriots. Now, it's been my theory they would draft Drake May. That would be their druthers, but they would also draft J.J. McCarthy if he's the guy on the board. And I'm talking about the Vikings, right, if they trade up into that spot. Now, if Jaden Daniels is on the board, the Patriots better run that damn card up there at record speed. But I'm going to be real. I told you guys I hated the Gerard Mayo hire, and I have no idea what Elliott Wolf and Gerard Mayo and this front office and Robert Kraft are doing. I thought the point of getting rid of Bill Belichick was to load up on offense. They've done nothing of the like during this offseason. This offseason has been a disaster as far as I'm concerned for the New England Patriots. I don't want to hear anything about, well, they didn't overpay for Calvin Ridley. They got a ton of money. There's no awards for keeping it. There's not. There's no reason. Overpay for him. Your team sucks. It needs talent. It needs playmakers. Overpay for Calvin Ridley. I don't care. I still don't understand certain fans' victory laps. Well, the Titans overpaid. Who cares? Your team was boring and sucked on the offensive side. Make them watchable, for crying out loud. So Nick Wright believes that they are concocting this massive plan to get to the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Now, it doesn't help, and the reason we're even talking about this is Jerry Jones. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott have a mutual understanding of his contract situation, sources say. With no offers from Dallas, despite him being in a contract year, owner Jerry Jones said, quote, "We are where we are, locked and loaded for this year. No indication a deal is coming." And there has been a lot of steam. You see that post got over 7 million views on it. And a lot of people think that despite the fact that Dak Prescott went 36-9, 4,500 yards, and guys, Dak was second in the MVP voting. He three-time Pro Bowler. The guy's already got almost 30,000 yards, over 200 touchdowns in his career. He's 30 years old. But they believe, or Nick Wright does anyway, that the Patriots are preparing for next year with a quarterback and a veteran at that. During Thursday's installment of First Things First, Nick Wright explained how the Patriots and Prescott experiment could work should Dallas choose to move on from the quarterback who is entering the final year of his contract without an extension. Quote, "What if the Patriots traded the pick at 3, particularly if Drake May is there, because then people want it even more because people seem to love him. Say he's traded to Minnesota for picks, 11 and 23. They draft a tackle there. That would be Joe Alt. Draft one of the many stud wide receivers in the class of 2023 and have the plan B. We're going to sign Dak Prescott. Okay, next year, I guess. Now, number one, they better take more than one receiver in this draft. This draft is too deep for the Patriots to come out of it with one wideout. You got to take two. The Patriots will have more than $200 million in cap space for 2025, according to Spot Track, which Wright explains will put them in a good position to land Prescott. Quote, he's an unrestricted free agent, and the whole idea they could do the rare front-loaded deal, he said. You're building the culture. The Cowboys couldn't stop you. If it seems he's going to be available, teams with cap space aren't going to be at the front of the line for him because they'll have a quarterback. Could that be the Patriots' plan? Trade down, build a team, install a culture, and then install an older known quality at quarterback next season. So he's saying Dak Prescott. A lot of things could happen before then. Should the Patriots keep the third overall pick, they could potentially land a QB such as May or Jaden Daniels. As fellow prospect Caleb Williams is widely expected to go to the Bears. Look, so, yeah, I understand if all these pieces fall into place, then, yeah, that could happen. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones expressed faith in Prescott at the owners' meetings in Orlando. I think there are a handful of more quarterbacks playing who haven't won a Super Bowl that they will win a Super Bowl. I think Dak is one of them. I'm firm there. He's one of the ones who can. Look, I really, really like Dak Prescott. I think he's capable of winning a Super Bowl. I do. I've always felt like that. This is PFF. This is the 2023 quarterback grades at the end of the year. He was ranked as the fourth best quarterback in all of football. I mean, that's where they got him, right? And at least you could say, okay, he's amongst the top 12. Now, we need to understand Joe Burrow was hurt. He'll be back up here. C.J. Stroud could take a massive leap up. Jordan Love, holy crap. Cowboys, 49ers, Eagles look to be better. The problem I would have if I was Dak Prescott is the Patriots would have to do a lot to get me to sign there. Because, again, this team is completely devoid of talent on offense. It's bad. It's real bad. Antonio Gibson, that was your plan. KJ Osborne, that was your plan. You know, I don't get it. I don't understand. You know that T. Higgins is on the trade market. Trade for him. Trade for him. Tyler Boyd is still a wide receiver that is not signed. Okay, you got to give him $10 million a year. Who cares? Who cares? In 2018-19, he put up WR1 numbers, big numbers. The only reason his numbers have gone down is because T. Higgins and Jamar Chase emerged. But on that Patriots team, Tyler Boyd would be easily the WR2 on that team. Pop Douglas, yeah, I think he could really improve this year. And then you add in a drafted wide receiver if they hit. I mean, maybe you've got a team together that can do something. But I would say this. Dak Prescott proved one thing. When Amari Cooper got traded, prior to them getting CeeDee Lamb, his numbers fell off a cliff. All right? He is a guy that has to have a clear-cut superstar wide receiver. I mean, that is a prereq to having a Dak Prescott, or a lot of these guys. Baker Mayfield, Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, right? Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. I mean, you know, you've got to have talent on the wide receiver front. Tom Brady pulled off miracles without a WR1 for years and became the greatest quarterback of all time. But Peyton Manning had Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison and Dallas Clark. You know, it's nuts. You know, every guy, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Alvin Harper, Jay Novacek. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know, Steve Young, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens. It's just one of the things that needs to happen. And Elliott Wolf and Gerard Mayo and Robert Kraft seem to be asleep at the wheel. It's a disaster. I mean, I thought the reason you got rid of Belichick is because you wanted to build on the offensive side of the ball and actually do something in free agency. If you did not know better, you would think Belichick was still there. At least if he was, the defense would be damn good next year. Now, what is it going to be? Nobody knows. I am real down on the Patriots. I thought they were going to really make some moves, and I understand a lot of guys did the franchise tag thing. It doesn't matter. There's guys out there on the trade market. Everybody knows the Vikings would probably move off Justin Jefferson for the right trade deal. He's 24. I mean, do it. Do something. Every time I think about Elliott Wolf making personnel decisions, I think about the little stick figure poking some inanimate object going, do something. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.